Welcome back. The 2026 Sundance Film Festival kicks off today, marking the very last time at least 10 years that Utah will be the host. Last time for at least 10 years, so it's going to come here for at least that. The world-famous festival is moving to Boulder in 2027. But just because we are excited for the event to come here doesn't mean we shouldn't focus on this year's event. So we're going to do that. Joining me now, before they head out there for the film festival, is 9 News' Julissa Rosari and Ann Herbst. Guys, thank you for doing this. You're loving doing this, getting out there to cover this. It's a great gig in terms of journalism and shooting and storytelling and all of that. But let's talk a little bit about the history of this. This is a big deal, even for those who haven't paid attention to Independent Film Festival. It's been there for a long time, and now it's coming here.
Yeah, it's been around for decades, and I think it's something that even if you aren't a big movie buff, you know what Sundance is, right? It's a name that we've heard of for quite some time. Robert Redford founding it decades ago, but it's something that a lot of people know. It's big for indie film, right? And it's something that it's an opportunity to celebrate a lot of those filmmakers that we don't often get to see, right?
Yep, a lot of filmmakers will come out of this. I don't know if you've heard of Little Miss Sunshine. It's in its 20th anniversary this year. Our local band Devotchka is featured heavily in that, and I think that was a big point of pride for Denver. So it's really, I'm stoked to see it coming here.
And I think there's always something about independently made anything that people really celebrate and look into, because the big blockbusters get all the attention and they get the movie backing from the houses and everything. These are people who come out there and do the film. Sometimes we get really amazing films.
Oh,
really amazing films.
Absolutely. Something I'm really excited about to see this year is a movie called I'll See You When I See You. And I've known the person who wrote this film for like 20 years. And he's been plugging away, writing and doing comedy here. His name is Adam Caton-Holland. And I hope the best for him. David Duchovny's in the movie. It's going to be so cool. We get to go to that premiere too. So
Absolutely.
It's like the only one.
And it all should be celebrated. So you're talking about going to the premiere. How are you guys preparing to go and cover this? Because it's going to be easier to cover over the coming years because you're just going to have to take a trip up to Boulder. But now you're going a little further. So how are you preparing?
Well, first off, we don't often talk to celebrities, right? So we've been asking each other often, like, what are we going to ask David Duchovny? I mean, what questions would you ask?
They put their pants on just like this.
But there's a number of those celebrities that will be there like that. So that's something that we're talking about a little bit, just because that is a little bit out of our comfort zone as local journalists. But other things is that we want to make sure that we highlight things that will impact Coloradans, right? What are Coloradans going to get when Sundance comes here? What is the economic impact? What will businesses get around the Boulder area? What will Airbnbs be like? How much can you rent your home out for? Those are things that we're hoping to answer for a lot of the Coloradans.
What's traffic going to look like?
Exactly.
People who've seen people move in for the last several decades are like, oh no. But for real, for the Boulder area and the surrounding areas, and I'm sure it will be down here in Denver and all around, because so many people come in for that, it must be a huge boost to the economy, whoever gets this.
Well, also, it's not like Sundance is just in Park City. There's a couple of host cities around as well, including Salt Lake City. So I'm sure Denver will probably see some smaller events within Sundance. So they will probably be getting a little bit of that boost as well.
What are you most excited about? And obviously, Ann, I'm guessing it's the person who you know who's doing this movie. But outside of that, what are you most excited about?
I'm just really looking forward to seeing what it looks like and being able to show people here what it's going to look like and what they can expect. We're getting to talk to a business owner from Boulder who's working there right now. We're going to be seeing we're not going to get to see a lot of films because we're going to be working really hard. But I'm just excited to see the scene and be prepared for next year and tell people what to be prepared for.
I think what's exciting too is that there is a film industry here already in Colorado, and it's one that I feel like we don't often talk about, but it should be celebrated, and hopefully Sundance gives us an opportunity to do that more and more often. We spoke to a Colorado film expert, I suppose we can call him, at CU Boulder, and he mentioned that hopefully this opens up an opportunity to show people how Colorado can be a really great place to shoot films, honestly, because we don't get many here.
For our viewers who are watching, 9 News has a reputation across the country as having some of the best storytellers, some of the best photographers in this business. And I've traveled all around the country to different stations, worked at different stations, worked in New York at the network, and I can tell you that's true. You guys, specifically. I want to ask you, in your creative brains, as you're heading out to this super creative independent film festival, how are you thinking of telling the stories of the people who tell these stories?
We've thought about it and we've talked
I know
about it.
you've
And
thought about it.
Yes.
That's
We
why
have
I
had
asked.
conversations already about it.
some of it has to, you'll have to watch it. But some of it, next
Don't give away
Tuesday,
secrets,
watch
but-
it. But
Yeah.
we're going to feel like fish out of water. And I feel like a little bit because we're not used to, I don't know, Coloradans don't get a lot of celebrities here unless you're in Aspen or Telluride. And I think we're going to make fun of ourselves a little bit.
Step out of our comfort zone in a fun way.
Yeah.
Like, what do you wear to a red carpet, Phil? Do you know?
Well, it's easy for a guy. You're asking me, I wear a tux. Like, I've done a couple of those, you wear a tux. But guys are so easy when it comes to that.
It's Park City, though, which is kind of got the vibe of Boulder, which is why I think that they chose Boulder. It's got a similar vibe. So I think we can wear Colorado
Colorado red
somewhat.
carpet?
Western chic is what I've heard a little bit of.
Oh,
so
Western chic.
Oh, boy.
I might lean into that. We'll see.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know what that means.
Well, Julissa will tell you. I'm sure.
I don't think
I'm sure
Julissa
cowboy
knows
boots are involved.
Figure it out.
I'm
Figure
pretty
it
sure
out.
cowboy boots are involved. My wife and I were just in Vail this past weekend. Our first trip to Vail. It was gorgeous there. I think I saw what Western chic means.
Yeah. We may
Would
have
I
to
have
stop
seen
at the
that in
stock
Vail?
show.
Was it furs and stuff?
Yeah, there's like
I mean,
don't
we
know if
don't
it's
have
real.
that.
Probably a lot of fringe is my guess.
I don't know if it's a real fur, but there was a lot of fur. There were a lot of cowboy hats, a lot of boots,
Okay,
a lot
so
of cool Native American jewelry.
we're
Like,
going
yeah.
shopping this weekend.
Maybe we should stop at the stock show, honestly.
9 News gave you a budget, right, for clothing for the red carpet?
Of course.
They didn't?
Of course.
Oh, I swear I thought they would have. Okay. Well, guys, thank you very much. Have an excellent time. This is going to be great for you to cover and great for everybody here to know what it's going to look like when Boulder can be, proud to have the Sundance Film Festival here.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thanks, Phil.
Thank you very much.